See, after attaining certain stage, the inside talk flowing is spontaneously. And when though you don't want to disturb anybody else, you're enjoying that. Somebody says your close friend or something closer talking with you, you're asking questions, you discuss this with close friends. It happens. Very nice stage. So in that case, you don't have to anybody. It's okay. You be alone, enjoying. You're traveling. You may be anywhere. The talks are flowing. Talks. It's called Atmanivedan Bhakti. Okay. Final stage.
Maharaj, in this state you recognize the person you are talked to as yourself, so you have...
It happens, not deliberately, it happens. It happens spontaneously. So the flow of thoughts beyond imagination. Lots of beyond imagination. You will be surprised with the question which is unanswerable for anybody on ordinary. All questions which are inside, you will be surprised. Here it is a miraculous question to this, miraculous answer. Because directly interviewed closer is their master. So there won't be any question at all at a particular stage. Whatever question is automatically it is solved. It was self-realization. कशाची गरज नाही. तुम्ही समजा कोर्टात वकिली करता कुठे कुठे कुठच्याही असतात तर त्यातलं ते असं की ते तुम्ही एक प्रकारचं extreme spiritual intoxication. The extreme spiritual intoxication. So you are in your own world. You don't like anybody disturb us. You say, oh, please leave me alone. Some existential peace is there, simple happiness is there. Beyond your say, imagination. And it not happening deliberately, it happens spontaneously. Without your knowledge. Because there is no individuality at all. When you are individual something is somebody else, at that time some witness are there. You are talking with your selfless self, just like I give the example of Eklavya. A good example is saying knowledge. Because you are become one with this world, because you are one with your selfless self. At this time where somebody else, Alex, you are a man or woman, I am your master, your disciple. These are all concept dissolves. No concept. No master, no disciple. Not the intellectually. It happens spontaneously. This is it. It cannot be explained in any words. But it's there. And then that stage you don't want anybody's company. Your own company you're enjoying.
Are we aware of our duties that time?
So you could say even if you're operation theatre or operating some patient, even though you are having exceptional concentration, that's the Koracha. You want to?
Not too much chai.
Okay. Okay, that's okay, that's okay.
Maharaj, and you carry your body here and there spontaneously like observation machine, like this?
This is casual body.
Casual.
It's a material body.
Our body is like a robot, and Parabrahman is like electricity flowing.
I say, okay, you better come, I can come back. Then the electricity, how can the robot can work? Can't work. Invisible power, invisible presence, anonymous presence. I put in some word to indicate your ultimate truth. concept power, the hidden power. But all the time we are measuring in body form, therefore you are unaware of your power. Though we are talking about spirituality, we are taking base of body. No, actually doing, okay, you use body just like an instrument, not a ultimate. Everybody expecting some answers, questions through body only. It's okay, body is only media. When there is no body, no questions there. All questions or answers expected through body only. All unhappiness, happiness, depression through body only. No expecting happiness, peace through body only. You want happiness. How to bring this no happiness, no depression. You know, so part of business, no, I will not know what is happiness, what is good thing, what is bad thing, what is actioning. No religion on that job. No God is no mercy, no disciple. All these concepts come out of the body, these are our body. But what happens, it is not acceptable because you are still long, we are having association with the body. So not that internal part of our body is not accepting this foreign body, ultimate truth. Nature of the body. For example, you are from Russia, okay? The climate, different climates. The climate suits your body. You come India and certain place, that climate may not suit because your body is not accepting that climate. It is simple. Because your body, since long, since 30, 40 years, 50 years, accepting climate, the Russian climate. And if you go to Indian climate someplace, the body will not accept it. Same thing here. We are brought up in certain circumstances. Body is there, destiny is there, ghost is there, heaven is there, hell is there, heaven is there, hell is there, last birth, future birth, so many things are. This religion, that religion. So all this illusionary concept engraved upon our presence. And our lifestyle according to that level only. If anybody says something against you, say, don't know it. You're talking nonsense. And for example, today you say there is no God, people will beat you. If we say there is no God, there is no Krishna, there is no Rama, then they will beat you.
But took you also.
Yes. Now recently there is fighting that they say that Sai Baba is not God. Remove his idol from the temple. Yes. The fighting is strong fighting. So-called priest of the Indian priest, they got a strong objection. Sai Baba is not God. Remove all his the idol from your or statue from your temple. This happens. And don't Tukaram says, all the imaginary gods are there. They dissolve along with the imagination. See, about 4-5 elders back, and they beat him like anything. When Shankaracharya faced a main problem. All what is an illusion? You know, Brahma is illusion. You say the Brahma is Satyam, Jagan Mithya. Brahman is true and that world is untrue, illusion. He said both of them are untrue, illusion. Brahma also illusion, is world also illusion. Nobody accepts it. That conviction is supposed to appear spontaneously within you. That conviction is supposed to appear spontaneously within you. Through spirituality, you are getting courage. Through meditation, you get courage to accept the reality. We have to clean entire thing. Meditation on this source. What happens? Unreal thing attacks immediately. Real thing, faith. We say destiny is there, past birth is there, because past birth you are something else, exposed like this. I go, oh, yes, correct, full. Yes. Not Indian, everywhere in the world. There are a lot strong people, black magic, white magic like this. If I say no magic, you will not believe it. Or you can also one question regarding, is it because this happened because of black magic? Not is God, because some impressions are there. My sickness is because of black magic. No black magic there. The psychological,
It's all this money.
psychological patients, you know. So many. It's so called the Buddhists now, victim of their own psychology. What happens from childhood, some individual concept engraved. And the basis of that engraved concept, directly, indirectly you are behaving. When we talk again, then you not agree with it. You are not accept it. You are fool. If you say no religion, if you say you are fool, what do you say? Early people wrote something that is wrong.
It's kind of a psychological property. One doesn't want to be deprived of.
The psychology orthodox. Because they have strong belief. And you have to cross this limit, for which you must have courage. Not so easy. Because they are established. This is the truth. And I'm talking about that. The reality. They are not accepted. Years together, there is some established facts, established truth according to them.
Because they need just good conception. Nice conception. They don't need
They want conception through body knowledge only.
Yes, yes.
Nobody crossing the limit, nobody crossing the circle.
पण स्वामीजींनी सांगितल्यात बरं काय सगळ्या गोष्टी, पण त्या सोडून उरलेलं पाहिले जाते.
What is suitable for you, are accepting it.
हा बरोबर आहे, असंच आहे ते.
Nature of that what nature of the spirit is spirit. Because you have drawn some framework, circle. Within that is the knowledge. If we talk to them, we can't understand. We won't agree with this. Because your limitation is there. You have drawn your circle on your own, and within that circle you are living. Not to the other world beyond that.
आम्ही आत्ता गेलो होतो ना, तर चेन्नईला तोच पिक्चर दाखवतात, बेंडूक आणि ती गोष्ट नाही का, विहिरीत बेंडूक असतोय,
Oh, yes.
तीच गोष्ट दाखवतात स्वामी विवेकानंदाचं पिक्चर दाखवलं.
We are shouting, but not accepting. For which I am repeating, the meditation is most important for you, your courage.
Courage. I know your answer, so just maybe to clear this. So we know you know the truth. We believe you. We want to accept it, and maybe accept it 90%. But some small part in us doesn't allow us to accept fully.
Yes.
It's how to found this small part, how to remove it.
You have to make deliberate effort.
Because this is very thick, thin piece. So very difficult to understand where is it. Your mind.
We have to continue that antibiotic till that works, kill it.
Yeah.
Antibiotics, meditations, knowledge. I told one doctor, knowledge just like antibiotic, strong antibiotic. It creates some side effects. And after, doctor recommending after taking antibiotics, after he take antacid. And then you find weakness, big complex. Bhajan is big complex. Bhajan be complex. You train. Meditations, anti-acid.
गजांचा विषय झाला होता की सगळं इंडिव्हिज्युअल नाही तर भजन का बरं करायचं मी विचारणार आहे महाराजांना असं आहे ना काय गरजच काय भजन करण्याची मग
Digest knowledge, all this is required. Muktivari Bhakti म्हणतात. Devotion after conviction. Devotion after conviction. It's called Marathi Muktivari Bhakti.
Maharaj, explain this. I understand this, but if somebody asked me, I couldn't answer.
It can't be answered because it
If
is
somebody
not
asked me this devotion after realization, I understand it like by intuitive understanding. I have it, but to explain this, it's not possible. What?
See, simple thing. Every day you are exercising, keep your body fit. Taking some yoga or some exercise. Taking some diet. Why? Maintain the body, physical body. The spiritual body. To maintain the spiritual body, all this is required. Simple thing. For maintain spiritual body, physical body, you have to eat something, you have to take some tonic, you have to take a meal, you have to have good diet, you have to exercise every day, you have to undergo yoga. Then you become strong physically. And for yoga, you take mentally strong. You have to be spiritually strong. For spiritual
Devotion.
For spiritual strength, you know.
But after realization,
Yes, of course, yes. You have to maintain that. For Buddha, I told you, there's a lot of forces are there. They're trying to distract you. External forces, publicity, money and sex. Three main sources. If you are weak mind, all these forces will attack you and you will become victim of them, you will be distracted. Then you have to alertness is there. Alertness is the required. Strengthening your inner power, your willpower. Simple commerce, if you alert, no, nobody enters the house. It is apamaya apasamaya. Apamaya apasamaya. You merge within your selfless self. You merge within your selfless self. No special identity remains.
No spiritual identity?
स्पेशल
Special?
No any identity remains.
If it still remains, what to do?
Nothing remains. Because there is no witness, no experience. It is not physical awareness or physical consciousness. Spontaneous. At that stage you become teacher of your selfless self. You are your teacher. All answers are appearing from you. If the question, immediately the answer. Instant computer. Computer also gets some time, but you are Atma Nivedana Bhakti. You talk with yourself. Spontaneous programming there. Very installing program. Then antivirus, when you're taking only computer, no laptop, you're installing some program. And along with that, installing some antivirus software. Like that. It will be blank. तुझी परिपाटी पाहिजे हो. It's like to be blank, total blank. There's so many tendencies in your house. How can you enter somebody else? Because you read so many books, you have got so many concepts. Not a nature that after reading so many books, it is nature of the body that what is suitable for that, accepting that only. So I will just now. Even it's the fear of some certain god or goddesses. To say god or goddesses, your presence is required. Entire body is projection of your spontaneous presence. Without your presence, how can you talk about the world? To say I presence is required, to say your presence is required. And presence doesn't have any own identity. You're trying to guess, hey, what is that? What is that? Name are given, Atma, Paramatma, Brahman, Gvasta, name are given to that ultimate truth. They're beyond concept. And for his body knowledge is supposed to be erased totally. Initially, you find a little bit difficult because you read so many books, you have some impression of so many books. Because you are ignoring yourself, depending on somebody else. In this spirituality, you are making you stand on your own feet. In this teenage, you are making to stand on your own feet, not depend on somebody else. You may read books, no problem. You can all walk on your own feet. How long you are depend upon the artificial limbs like this. Remove it. Throw it out. For a few days you will find difficult. Then after, oh, I can walk on it. You can fly on one wing. How can? Have some courage. I'm not posing myself a great person. I know. Because an impression of my masters are there. Out of that I am preaching what the truth. Nothing wrong with you. You have to become victim of your own ideas, own concept. The things you disagree with, they are disagree. I'm telling everybody not to nod your head if you are not satisfied. Ask question people. Be completely doubtless. A small bacteria creates problems in your body. Small doubt creates so many things in your body. It's really very, very interesting. Very, very. They are not to underestimate you. You have got tremendous power. Medicine not misuse your power.